Okay, I think we'll come back to Dorcas again, right?
Okay.
You think, okay.
Can you?
Yeah, it's hardly straight. It's breaking a lot.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you, but
Can you hear me?
yes, we can hear you. We can hear your question.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so I was talking about so I was talking about localizing the message act, even to the gatekeepers that government are level. These are some of the issues that implementing the VAPP Act has, and this is because it boils down to the issue of the social cultural stalking, and then she cited an example of the survivor speaking up when they centered around clergyman or religious kind of situation. So when you look at all these social cultural beliefs and norms, these gatekeepers are actually the ones you will find there. So the militant, because these traditional leaders, they do a lot, and then so if this message is not properly taken to them, it makes it very difficult to carry out.
Okay, Henry, looks like we will have to let her go and try again. Yes. The network is not as friendly. Okay, hello.
Structures are about legs around GBV, but okay. Okay, do you have it? I'll just start.
Okay, I think we really must let her go, and we'll give it a try again. Dorcas, thank you very much for your time. The network seems to be very unfriendly, but we'll rejoin you. We'll try again, all right? If you're still on standby. Right? Okay, thank you very much. She can hardly hear me, so...
Okay.
Okay, very... Okay, thank you. But we will try to link up with you again. Okay. So as we were saying before we had to take that...
That's fine, I'm here listening.
Okay, thank you. Before we
that's
had to take that contribution, we're speaking to the lack of support structures. Yeah. So I would ask, let me start with you, Mary Koku. Yes. Do we still need another policy to get support structures running? Do we need another directive? Do we need another law? Or why?
I mean, we have a lot of laws. Like I said earlier, we're not lacking in laws or policies and all of those. It's really much about implementation.
So what do we need to do?
So I think when we talk about policies, I am thinking in the area of having organizations, because there are gender-based violence in different sectors. So I'm looking to see that, for instance, we have in the media So in journalism, you must begin to directly deal with the issues in terms of policy formations of organizations. So you can insist, or the government can find a way around it, that the schools, like you're going to the university, there's this sex for grade or sex for marks issue, where the young girls or students are being constantly hounded by sexual harassment. So you can say every institution of learning in Nigeria must have a policy document. So as you're joining that university, you're also going to sign off. As you're going to teach, opting to teach in that university as a lecturer or non-academic staff, those are part of documentations you must sign off to. So you're agreeing to a creed that in the event you misbehave or do something outside this policy document, there will be deterrent. So I'm looking at that even in the media spaces. Sexual and gender-based violence is happening across board. So you can see every media house must invest in policy development for gender-based violence. So this is when you begin to see actions across board, so that ecosystem is beginning to have a credible face where people are beginning to have things that document that would through which its implementation, because it's not just about making laws, making policies, it's really about implementation and people adhering to. That's some of the things I said last week when I touched on certain agenda for the incoming president, the president-elect. One of the first things I said was the rule of law. Strengthening our laws and making sure the rule of law is number one on the priority list is very important, because at the end of the day, if you make all these laws and they are not adhered to, they are not respected, and you can forge your birth, date of birth and go free, no deterrent. So if we begin to understand that when you lie, that is a perjury, and there's a punishment for perjury. So people understand that something as what you think is simple as lying, that there's a legal implication, and that it's an offense, and you will be punished for that. So when our laws begin to wear human face, when our laws begin to be better implemented, when our laws begin to be respected by the high, the low, and the middle class, everybody have respect for this law, we will not have we won't be sitting having the conversation around legal frameworks or policy development. So it's good that we build those legal frameworks. It's good that we develop policies, but let us begin to harness a possibility where it is institutions, corporates, third sector, because you will be shocked, even in the third sector where the NGO world, that this whole thing is also going on there. You will see women who are constantly abused in marriage, in the development world, in the NGOs, fighting for other women who are going through the shoes they are wearing. So some of them are even better addressing it because they are really wearing those shoes. And this abuse goes to even those with financial strength. You will see a bank CEO, you will see a bank executive director, a woman who is being abused. She's in it. She shows up at work looking great. She's not sharing her problem. The culture of silence is still there. But policy in that banking sector will speak to her heart. The right policy there, when she knows that policy, even at work and in families. In fact, we should get to a point where you want to come and marry